Hey guys, welcome to NS Collects. This is Moon, and today I wanted to talk about the state of the hobby for Pokemon trading card game. And so I recently went on a road trip to the New England states. So I went to visit Massachusetts, Vermont, Maine, Connecticut, and so there was a common theme with the product because I was hunting for those products as well when I had some free time during the road trip, and I checked out a couple of different WalMarts, Targets, GameStop, a Best Buy, even a Walgreens during the time that I was visiting those areas, and it was all the same consensus. There is no product on the shelf. I go in there, um, you know, even in New Hampshire, when I was in New Hampshire and I was around the mountains and stuff like that, and there was a rural Walmart in the area. So when I checked that Walmart, my luck with finding any kind of Pokemon product was very low. And this is an area where there aren't many people there, but at the same time, this hobby has just exploded so much that anywhere you try to go to find products for retail, they're hard to find, and so you're kind of struggling to find them for retail value, and then you'd have to pay a little bit of a markup price on eBay or Mercari or any other auction sites where there's a secondary market. But however, what I've had luck doing in order to find product is just going online, just checking on the Pokemon Center website, on TCG Player, on even Mercari. It's just to keeping an eye on when they stock the sites, like even the Target website or the GameStop website or even the Best Buy website, or sometimes even Amazon. I mean, it's pretty much the best way to find the product because with all the hype that we have from all these different investment medium channels that are promoting investment into trading cards. I think the best way for us to find a product is we would have to just check, from that time to time to check to see if any products came in for, whether it's Champion's Path or Vivid Voltage or Hidden Fates, because those I think are the main focus of the current investment right now. I know that Champion's Path, when it first released, it was very hard to find. The Elite Trainer boxes were going for over $100. Now you can find those Elite Trainer boxes for maybe $75, and there are a lot of different trading card websites that sell Pokemon cards, and they're selling the Elite Trainer boxes for around $65 or $70. That's still a markup price, but I understand why they're doing it because at the same time, there's folks that will buy it for retail for $50 and then they'll flip it back for 70 anyway. So that's why those sites are selling it for there anyway. But I just checked yesterday on GameStop.com, and they actually have the Hidden Fates tins and Elite Trainer boxes for Champion's Path on back order. It's kind of like a pre-order, but they're just saying that it's coming. It's going to come in when they get that shipment in from the vendor. So, if you haven't checked already, I would suggest you check those sites like GameStop, and then look for Hidden Fates or Champion's Path Elite Trainer boxes, and see if you can get that for retail. It's on a back order, but this is still better than paying a markup price if you don't need it soon enough. If you can wait a little bit, wait a couple weeks or a month, then I would think that it's worth it. So today I also wanted to go over the investment in modern cards. When I mean modern cards, I'm talking about I took an investment in Champion's Path for those shiny Charizard card, and so I bought a couple of those from the secondary market, and I paid around, I would say, 550 to 600 as an investment for each card. That's going to include the total for the card, and also the amount that I paid PSA to do express grading, and also CGC for express grading as well. So I wanted to open that up, and I just wanted to go show you guys what grades that I received because I actually haven't opened it up yet, so I was saving it for the video. And so I wanted to take a look, and I just want to talk about what the risks are of modern investment with these trading cards, and because I think that at this point I'm gonna take a little bit of a loss because I predicted that I would make a little bit of a profit off these Chinese Charizard V cards, even if they were a PSA 9. But it looks like from the moment that I bought them, the price has gone down a little bit gradually, week by week, as more and more Champions products were being printed by the Pokemon Company and released, and the vendors releasing them to local distributors, like any your trading card store or any websites that are selling them, or Walmart or Target or GameStop. We're getting more shipments in. So that's natural. It's supply and demand. So when there's more supply of a product, the demand will decrease and the prices will calm down a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and um, we're gonna open up those boxes with my PSA returns, and then we're gonna see what grades I receive on them. Okay, guys, so as I mentioned, I wanted to go through and see what I got back from CGC and PSA for those shiny Charizards. And so here's the box here. And let me just pull this out. CGC, I kind of like this this little foam, I guess, form holder for the graded cards. So I could even put some PSA cards in here. I mean, it's not bad. Pretty cool. So with CGC, for this Charizard, let's see what I got. So as you can see here on the back, you can see that there is a little bit of more. It has more on the top here, so that's why the centering is off from the bottom to the top. And so obviously I predicted that with everything being with it being a fresh pull when I bought it on eBay, that this would be a CGC 9. And so let's go take a look at what that is. And as I predicted, it is a CGC 9. And so I just checked the prices on this online. And so the last sold on eBay was around November 2nd. It was around $600. So not so I like I said earlier, my investment was this for each card was like around 600. So at this point I could probably sell. I mean, I don't think this will sell for around that much at this time, probably around 500, I would say. So I would take a little bit of a $100 loss after fees. But that's pretty much the risk in an investment in the modern trading cards as more product is being printed. So yeah, I mean, I could either hold this, or I could go ahead and take my little bit of a loss and get some capital back to either buy some more products or pay bills or whatever. But that's the risk that I took. And so we'll go on and look at the PSA return now. And so here's the little box for the PSA return. And so let me just pull out the card here. Ooh. Okay, and now let's look at the back here. So as you can see on this one, I don't know if you guys can see it, is that the right side here has a lot more, so that's why the centering is off, because there's more on the border on the right and on the bottom as well, and the top and left are a little bit left to be desired here for centering. So I predicted that this would be a PSA 9, and so let's take a look. And yep, it is a PSA 9. I expected it to be a PSA 9 because when I bought these freshly mint from someone else on eBay, I expected them to be all PSA 9s. And so around a PSA 9, I just checked. Currently, the prices have calmed down a lot. I bought this raw for $480 around there to $500, and now it's about to sell a PSA 9. It's around $480. So I'm essentially selling it at cost, or actually no, I paid more because the PSA fee is pretty drastic for an express. It costs around over $100. So my $600 investment is now worth $480, and let's take away the fees. So I would probably get $400 back on my capital and take a $200 loss if I sell it now. And so I'm still debating what I want to do with this. And so let's move on to the next two that I have. I have two more to look at. All right, here's the last box here. And so let's go and see what I've got. All right, on the back here, you can see that the centering is off on all of them. This one is not that bad. It's a little bit noticeable that the right side just has a little bit more to be desired, but other than that, it looks pretty good. So let's take a look. And so this one is actually a 10, which actually makes me feel a lot better about this investment, because a 10 still can go for around $1,000. So this 10 is actually helping me appropriate those losses a little bit better. So I didn't expect to get a 10. I always assumed that I would get a 9 or an 8 or something. Sometimes I don't. There's some more that as a grader I may not see, like print lines and stuff like that. That other people that are more attuned to grading cards can see that I may not catch, or an error or something. I'm not really sure. But this has actually been my first experience grading with PSA, and so I'm kind of glad. I kind of thought that this one actually did have a chance at being a 10 because the centering is almost it's pretty good. I mean, it is a little bit off center from the right side, but it's barely noticeable. So that's why I kind of figured that if they might take it easy on this one and give me a 10. So I got a 10 here. So I'm actually really glad because that's really helping my investment out a little bit. All right, and the last one here, as you can see, it's a little bit, the centering is kind of good actually. It's not, I mean, it's hard to really tell here. The centering's pretty good. So this is a grade I got on this. So even though this centering was actually not that bad, hold on, let me check. Let me just check the back here because I'm just thinking why this would get a 9 and the other one get a 10, even though this centering looks almost the same. So if I were to compare these two, and if you look on this one here, so I'm just looking to see like why is this one a 10 and why is this one a 9? See, that's the thing. Maybe someone was just having a bad day at the PSA office and they just felt like giving this one a 9. Or since I send these both together, they thought, oh well, if they gave me a 10 on this one, they'll give me a 9 on this one. I don't know. I really don't know why this one got a 9. I don't know the apparent reason when the centering is almost identical on both of these. Maybe there's a print line or something, or there's an edge off here that I can't see right now. I'm not a professional grader, so I don't know. But yeah, like I said, so basically, if you look at it from hindsight, 3 of my cards are going to be around $480. And then this one here is about 1,000, probably 1,000, or maybe, who knows, maybe it's 900 now for PSA 10. I don't know. So if you look at it, I think I'm just about breaking even just because of the PSA 10. I think I'm going to break even, or maybe I take a slight profit or slight loss if I decide to sell these. So just wanted to share that with you with my experience here with grading these cards. They took a little bit over 3 weeks. The CGC one actually took 2 weeks, I think, around 2 or 1 week and a half. But PSA, as you know, they're backed up with all the card hobby hype, so they're backed up there. Just want to share that for this video. And yeah, so that's it for the video, and thanks guys for watching.